Hey everyone, before this video gets started, if you want to earn more money driving for an Uber, Lyft, or food delivery driver, there's this new app called Gridwise. Gridwise is 100% free if you use the link in the description. This app is used daily. It supports drivers who drive for Uber, Lyft, Instacart, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, Grubhub, Amazon Flex, and more. The app tracks your mileage so you can save thousands on taxes. Plus, it shows you the best times and spots to drive. This actually helps you make a lot more money as a gig worker. It's a must-have and no-brainer for any gig worker, and you can use this app every single day that you drive. It takes 60 seconds to download and set up the app to where you can earn more money. Use the link at the top of the description. Now, let's get started with this video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. My name is Crystal, and as some of you know, I am a freelance makeup artist who drives for Uber part-time. But at this time, you know that we're experiencing this craziness in the world, so I have decided to stop driving. So today we're going to be talking about, is Uber and Lyft driving going to be ending for good? Before I get into this video though, please hit the subscribe button down below. We would appreciate it so much. Also, if you want to continue seeing me on this channel, then please hit the like button. I would appreciate that a lot. Now, let's go ahead and get into this video. Will Uber and Lyft driving end for good? So let's think about this. Right now, all Uber and Lyft drivers are allowed to apply for unemployment. However, several of us are still waiting on that unemployment. We don't know what's going to happen. So this actually raises a lot of questions for ourselves and like for the government and everything that's happening, because I mean, is it really fair that taxpayers should be paying us for not working when we're self-employed? I mean, I know I'm self-employed and like we're living in desperate times, but I knew going into the self-employment that, you know, when hard times come, it will fall back on me. Anything that I have to, like, I should have paid into retirement, I should have paid into savings, I should have paid into a lot of the stuff that we should really think about when we're self-employed. However, this just kind of came out of nowhere. I understand, like, we are all getting kind of desperate, but it raises questions because now we're falling back on the government, and the government is paying out all these different people, whether they lost their job because of this virus or because we're simply choosing not to work. So it's really gonna change how everything works regarding taxpayers and the government. I know that for a fact, because it's just like anybody can claim right now, like, oh, I was an Uber and Lyft driver and now I need unemployment. So I don't know if we'll actually be approved for unemployment, because I haven't received anything back yet regarding that. I could really use that money since I chose not to drive. However, if I don't get it, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's the honest truth. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. On the other hand, for ourselves, for me, I just did Uber and Lyft part-time. Actually, I just stuck with Uber because it was part-time, like 20 hours a week. And that really helped me freelance as a makeup artist and stay like self-employed. So it was really, really helpful for me. I would love to continue driving part-time if I need to, if like my career just isn't taking off in makeup and modeling. However, it really puts in perspective, you know, like we are already living the times where we really need to be questioning all this stuff. So like, is driving for Uber and Lyft really reliable? Because not only are we experiencing this time where some of us are really choosing not to drive, we need to keep ourselves safe. However, even if this wasn't going on, I mean, what if something happened to our car? What if something happened to our body and our own health aside from this virus, you know? And what if we had to stay home for a prolonged amount of time, like 6 months or a year, or even 2 or 3 years? Like, we really need to question this stuff, you know, like, is this really the career that we should be putting our effort into? So as a gig worker, yes, I think it's a great plan to like make some extra money each week. However, as a full-time driver, personally, I wouldn't do it full-time just because it is a lot of strain. I would rather just get into a full-time office job if that were the case, if I needed to do it full-time. But, you know, for all you full-time drivers, I really feel for you because right now you're just really out of a lot of money right now. So it is one thing, like, everybody needs to question this career. And right now too, Uber and Lyft, they're offering paid sick leave, but are they really paying out the people that are sick? And how much money are they paying out, you know? So for the company, they got to look at it as a company. Like, is it worth it for them to have human drivers? So that raises the next question. Will driverless cars come out before this pandemic ends? And so, yes, there are driverless cars out there. However, this is what I gotta question is, are people really going to trust these driverless cars? I think there's gonna be some people who are really ahead of the curve. The people who get out the newest technology device as soon as it comes out, I think those people are gonna be the first ones in those driverless Uber and Lyft cars. People like me, I'm skeptical about the driverless car. I'm going to question it, like, a computer is actually going to take me around? Like, I don't know if I feel very, very safe like that. I mean, the best hacker in the world can hack into these cars. The thing you gotta think about driverless cars is, like, they're ran on computers, and so computers are hackable, you know? Maybe not just anyone could hack into it, but the best hackers can. And think about sex trafficking, okay? So if someone like me gets into a car, a driverless car, and somebody hacks it and they're a part of the sex trafficking thing going on, and like maybe they have their own IT person, like a hacker behind all this, I mean, think about that. They could just take me directly to a warehouse or wherever they're keeping people, and like I could be kidnapped. Those are the things, that's where my mind goes when it comes to driverless cars. Not only can they hack it for like that kind of stuff, they could just stop it, just to cause chaos. Some hackers can just, you know, stop the cars or whatnot. Also, computers aren't always 100% efficient. I mean, artificial intelligence is getting pretty efficient. However, I don't think we've reached that point just yet to where it's going to be a flawless ride. So, I mean, car crashes can be expected. There's just a lot that goes into it. I don't know. I don't trust it yet. And that's one of the reasons too why like we're transitioning from the 4G to the 5G is because they want all this connection happening. So like the cars know exactly where they're going at what time to not crash into like other vehicles and all that stuff. But I don't know. I think there's just a lot of testing to be done. There's a lot of trials to be done. And there's already been, I think, an Uber car out in the past few years and it crashed. So I'm not quite sure where this is gonna go yet. But meanwhile, I think Uber and Lyft, they are gonna keep drivers, like human drivers. Also, like riders and passengers and stuff, there's a need for like human connection. Some people are totally okay about going on their day without speaking to anyone or without any human interaction. However, there's still a lot of people out there who actually like that human connection, even if they're just sitting next to another human, you know, like the human species does need that. Not everybody does, but like most people do need that human sense around them. That's why some people, instead of working from home, they go to a coffee shop and they go work in a coffee shop. Or some people go take a walk. Or some people go to the bar alone and have a drink just by themselves because they want that social interaction around them happening. So I think when it comes to just getting a ride too. I think that's still definitely a thing that people will still want. I think people actually enjoy getting in the car sometimes and talking to their drivers and just finding out about people's lives. So I don't see human drivers ending anytime soon, but it can always be a possibility. So just start to think ahead of what should you be doing as a career. And I think where the trend is moving, especially right now in this like very day. And so where I see the trend moving, especially in this day, like just like today, I think the trend is moving to like delivery driving. So picking up food and delivering it to people, picking up groceries and delivering it to people, picking up anything anyone needs and delivering it to them. Weed is a big one. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that you can deliver. And, you know, sometimes the drivers don't want rider interaction. So I think delivery driving would be best for them. But for the people who do want human contact or just like a human presence around, that will go for like drivers and riders. I just don't see Uber and Lyft eliminating human drivers anytime soon. But we'll see. I don't know. Technology might take over. So those are my thoughts on the whole situation of Uber and Lyft driving ending. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Also, if you want to see me back on the channel, go ahead and hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. So once again, you guys were watching the Rideshare Hub. I'm Crystal, and I will see you guys again sometime. Have a good day.